Hello everyone. Let's talk about another topic which is really not spoken that much. Is soft skills. Everybody talk about technical skills. Oh, you know how to use ZBrush, Blender, Substance Designer, FX Max or detailed rock sculpt. The technical stuff like modeling, texturing, sculpting, FX, rendering, even programming. Everything is spoken a lot, but soft skills not that much. About communication, how someone is fit in the team, and how someone is motivated to do stuff. Not spoken that much. So that's what I want to talk about today. Why soft skills are as important as technical skills. So let's go. So the number one thing in a soft skill is communication. As it might sound really simple as it is, that communication is everybody do. We talk to our friends, we make conversation, but communication is not about making conversations. It's about making your point clear and making your thoughts clear enough that everybody understand in your team. So when it comes to communication, it's not just about, again, just talking to people. It's about you are always ahead of talks and thoughts in your team. So whenever you have an issue, you raise it. Whenever you need help, you ask for help. You reach out for help, or you ask everybody to help you, to guide you. Whenever you see something which is broken, you point out. You don't wait for someone else to find it. You are proactive in the communication or raising that issue, that solution, or that bug, which is really big part of the communication. So communication is not about conversation. It's about be open and proactive to raise the points, not just the voice but the point. Okay, so that's the communication where everybody is clear and understand you what you want to say. That is also a good way of communication. And then comes in the collaboration and teamwork. So surely we all have to work in the team at one point of our life. That's why I'm really fan of team sports. Any form of team sports, play football, hockey, and whichever sport. Not cricket. It's a controversial, but not the cricket that much. But football, definitely I'm in for. So when I played football with the first time with my team, I felt more closer to them. It's a really competitive sport. You play against other team, you communicate the things, like you say, hey, pass me the ball and stuff like that, and someone will pass you the ball, and you have the eye contact and trust that you're going to shoot the ball to the goal, right? So that's how the teamwork really help you, and team sports really flourish you, help that teamwork. Okay, so same collaboration works there. So whenever you see your teammate struggling, you help them. Okay, whenever someone teammate come to you and ask for do something, you do it. Or if you see there is a struggle, you stand by your colleague and your friends, other artists, and help them figure out and get out of it. So that's and if it's a multi-step process, like imagine the modeling guys send it to texturing guys, and texturing guys send it to animators, or riggers send it to animators. There is a collaboration in there. So you do it really well. So you make sure you prepare the file, or you document your steps well, or you follow the instruction really well, so other people in along the way in the collaboration don't struggle that much. Or you keep the communication going in between them if you're stuck somewhere, so they know that there might be delay in the file, or they might need to do something specific for that part of models, or anything you are working on. So collaboration and teamwork really help you, and once if you help other people, other people are gonna also help you. So you're gonna never feel alone in a team. So keep working on that, if I say. And next thing which I talked already, which is called problem solving. You will always face problems in your career, whether it is small or big. First, you are communicative enough to share it with your seniors, your colleagues, and your fellow artists or workers. And the second thing, you try to come up with a solution. I had a habit from a long time back where as my mentor taught me really well also, then I became my habit, that I went with the problems always. And he said, like, I will help you, but first tell me, what did you do for to solve that problem? Did you search it online? Did you search it on YouTube? Did you search it on forums? Did you try to, dabble it with the different settings, or try different methods if that works? What did you do? First tell me, then I will help you. If you haven't done your due diligence, then go ahead and do that first, and then I will help you. That left me a really big thing, that wherever I need to do something, I do my due diligence before. So I don't just go with the problem, I go with possible solutions which are not in my hand to do. Imagine there is we are building something asset, and there are some artifacts. I said, like, it might be coming from lighting, it might be coming from shader. So I've turned it off, I tried this thing, it might be coming from textures, and it might be coming from this process, or I tried all this stuff. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Can someone guide me? Some programmer might see it in the social channels on your uh, Slack or Discord, and they're like, hey, just do change the setting. There's a command line which they it's known problem, but if you raise it, the people who have already known about it, they will let you know, and then you just make it aware to them that, okay, there is a problem, it happened before, and when you raise it, you quickly get the solution. Okay, so it's, you quickly try for sometimes. If you don't find a solution, just raise it, or sometimes it's just better to raise it quickly, right, to the tech team. So if someone knows, it's okay, and while you wait for the reply, you keep doing your due diligence. So it's like a problem solving skills. So you don't just bring the problem, you try to solve it as well. So the more problems you try to solve, more better your brain will get. It's gonna help you a lot in the long term. So work on your problem solving skills. Then it's another thing which is not that important, but it is there, adaptability. You might not get the best job in the world, or the best job of your liking. You might not get the best project of your liking, the best task of your liking. It might be boring, it might be fun, but you have to adapt to it. You have to find what is best in there. So if you can learn something from it, if you can gain skills from it, if you can gain experience from it, is there something, if I learn it, will benefit the company? Will it benefit to grow your career at the company? If you count all of those things, if something is there, you might get bonus. If you finish those tasks a lot, you might get a good bonus. So if there's anything like that, do it. If there's nothing like that, you can grow, you can learn, you can earn experience, then you are at the bad company. So better just change the company. If you are getting the same thing in the last year, you haven't learned anything, and then there is no point of adapting to that company if you don't see your future in there. But if you see a bright future in there, even if the tasks are not important to your liking, they might be important to the company, so you can grow in that company. So adapt to the projects, to tasks, to the company, to the career, to the role, to the responsibilities. If you adapt, it's gonna make you much better artist, and your life much easier. So adaptability, go ahead with it. And then comes in the most important thing, I think, in after the technical skills, I think it will be time management, which will be the very first thing you have to adapt in the Indian artist studio, especially when you are in outsourced studio, because time matters so much more there. If you're able to do tasks quickly with the quality, you are really up there already in the good eyes there. Even in my previous company, you don't have to ask for raise or promotions. If you're showing this thing, you are finishing task on time, saving time. Maybe that they give you 10 days, you finished in 6 days, you saved 4 days, and you delivered the quality, keep shooting up, you will be promoted without saying anything. So time management is really good, and for that I would suggest you to keep your life safe also. And it's a really good thing to keep a habit of keep noting down everything what you did. Okay, so when you come in the office, when you go out, how much time you spend for the lunch, how much time you spend for the coffee break, how much time you spend on a task, on the portion of the task. Like imagine you're making asset, how much you spend on modeling, how much spend on texturing, how much lighting. The studio knows already, but you need to know your timings. Imagine you say like, okay, this is what you spend, you're taking too much time on the texturing, you need to make it faster. How you can make it faster? By like introducing smart material, or maybe learning, asking someone who is good at texturing, asking like, okay, how can I make it faster? Maybe you reusing the asset files or project files. So you have to, if you do that and you note down what you did in that day, it's gonna really help you build your speed, and you know how fast you are, and it's gonna really save you. In the next point what I'm going to say is accountability. A lot of people don't consider this as a skill, but the last technique which I told you, if you put the time, if you had a problem, log in the time. My friend, I used to use sticky notes, I used Excel, the year calendar also, where every day I used to put, and I put like 5 lines of task what I did at in there. So I didn't log the whole thing. Then one of my friend used to use OneNote, and OneNote had a really good feature. You press, I think, Control or Shift Alt T to put the time in there. So it's like logging time. So whenever I leave, I put the time, leaving for the coffee. When I come back, I put the log, came by the coffee. It can go against you if someone saw that, but it's not for them. Okay. So whenever someone asks you what you did on that day, when we gave you the task, okay, what did you do? Why did it took you 5 days? You have answer. You look at the sheet, look at the page, you say, okay, I had this issue, I talked with them, I asked them, we spent like countless hours on solving that. I talked to you also, here's the chat in there, you literally have all the data. But if you mess up, right, if you just was slacking off in originally, surely they're gonna remove you. But if you are generally doing the work, that's gonna save you also. So you're not only getting a good sense of your speed or your time, you are also saving yourself from bad accountability or that bad culture which some companies have. They want to see your every hour where you spent it. Some company haven't put the mouse mover. So if your mouse is idle for long, if you're not on the seat for long, they're going to point it out. So that accountability is there. So I would say don't slack off. First of all, honestly, work honestly on there. You are learning there, and show honesty, put your work in. You can learn a lot from there. Don't lose that opportunity to learn from the other people, all the hours you put in, but also keep note of it. So if you're genuinely doing the work, if you start noting it, it will save you a lot of trouble in many places. If you have toxic work culture, definitely it will. So I'm not saying everyone have it, but it's a really good habit. So when you will work as a freelancer, you will know definitely how long it take you to do the things, which we will talk in the next topic if someone want to pursue this type of freelance career. But it will gonna save you, give you a clear idea how much to do. Like if you work 4 hours, you can achieve that much. So you can really time that out. If someone asks you how long it's gonna take, you say like 5 days, you can finish it in 4 days and then just submit it. They'll be happy, you'll be happy. So it's a really good skill to have and save you from a lot of things which happens, which I faced, and saved me also a lot of time. And then let's talk about so there are many other things which are so imagine you want to build a career or you want to grow in get a better job. So there's number one thing which you can use is networking. Reach out to people on social media, or events. If you go to park, like I said, like you meet like-minded people, so you talk to your colleague. People in one department don't even know the people in the other one. They know the other artists or other developers exist, like the prop artists, or they don't even know character artists. When I was in studio, I knew everyone, even the security guard. If I go in the morning, I do say just say good morning. Even the security guy used to salute us. I didn't let them. I handshake with them and ask them how they are. You're like, it's a small gesture you do, and now they know you. Okay, and it make their day happy, and you make another human being feel good. And similarly, I knew every character artist, prop artist, tech artist. I have a really good friend Kailash who is a tech artist. We never worked together technically that much, but we are good friends because I know him from the same studio. I know character artists. I mean, see, when I went joined Studio Hanger and even Rockstar, there are people in other department like sound engineers. We'll never meet them, but if I see someone in the coffee break, I just strike a conversation with them, talk to them. So we build connections. So you don't know when that connection might come helpful. When we had layoff, a lot of people reached out to us about this job. It's like, I found a job in this company, would you like to come? Networking, if you never meet someone, if then you are just person who exists basically. So network, talk to other people, it will really help you and in your career growth basically. And then I remember when we used to have in the career growth, also in the company also, how to take a feedback, like feedback taking or giving. Many times when people were giving feedback, they felt offended. Oh, didn't like my work. And I don't. I also remember many times there were leads who intentionally gave feedback to fill up their ego. Okay, so they felt good after giving feedback. They felt they justified their existence in the company when they give a lot of feedback. But there are sometimes really good one also, where they help you achieve better result, help you make the good assets or good asset for the project in general. So take the feedback all with positivity. And if you post your work online, if someone comment with the feedback, just think positivity with positivity. Most of the time artist community is not that bad that will pull your hair off. They will always try to help you make it better from their experience. So it's just a free advice or a free, you know, instance where you can grow yourself a lot with that feedback. So take it positivity or positive always. Doesn't matter when it happened. And try to see if you repeat it. I would say again, document that feedback if you can. Okay, so that will help you. Okay, in OneNote you can do that as well. Like you got this feedback, you did that, this was wrong, you did that. The next time when you do, you have in your head, you don't repeat that. So if you repeat that, that's like a red flag in the company also. So take the feedback with the positive attitude and also improve it, in my experience. And last but not least, which I have spoke in my other video also, how comfort zone is ruining you. So as an extension to that also, basically having growth mindset. So you should have that passion, zeal. You want to do something, you want to grow in something. So just show that attitude in there, right? If you're passionate about it, show that passion. So if you have the passion, like I got my very first job because they said, we saw in your eyes you wanted to do something, and we wanted to see what will you do if you get this opportunity. I didn't have good technical skills. I didn't have even, I do love to talk. I talked a lot, but I didn't have good communication skills. But I ended up working on it. So in the end, I got a job because of that. That passion, that growth mindset. I wanted to achieve something. So when I had that, they gave me that opportunity, and I hold on to that. I said, this is the opportunity they gave. This is the best ability I have. When I didn't have any ability, when I couldn't see in myself, they saw in me. So I will work on that. So I will never let my passion go down. Doesn't matter amount of layoffs I have. Doesn't matter whichever company I work on. I work in the company for the better of the project, better for the art pipeline, and for the team, and for the studio, for the game. I want everything to succeed. I put in that passion, that work, so we have a better process, better workflow, better assets, more time saving. I show that passion that it is mine. So when they seize it, they treat you also as one of their own. So don't shy away from showing your passion and have a growth mindset. If some company asks you to learn something, learn it. Guys, I am a vegetation artist. Do you even believe someone would take me as a vegetation artist if I would have became a vegetation artist if it wouldn't have been for them? I just knew speed tree, how to put nodes and do things. And they just like, oh, speed tree, let's try it out. I struggled for 6 months to create trees, but I wanted to learn it. I thought they're gonna fire me, but I said no, I want to learn. I don't know a thing, so if you teach me, I will learn. I will put extra hours. I will go home and study. Tell me what I need to study to make this work. I want to grow. They helped me. I never forget the all the guidance they have given me, all the things they have taught me. I'm here because of them. Okay, every teacher's day, every friendship day, I give them my regard that you have helped me. So it's happened because of the growth attitude. So I have passion, I have growth mindset, I will never let go of. And when I have these two, nothing else matter. So when you want to learn, you can learn anything or anything of behind this thing, whichever I'll talk about. If you don't, then God knows. So keep up your passion and growth. So these are all the sorts of, there are way more. There is emotional intelligence, there is self-awareness, know what you want, what you need. There is emotional intelligence when you're aware about other critical thinking, right? You think before talking. I'm not very good at it, but I'm open to learn. I'm learning these things. To learn all these things, and comment below which one of the soft skill you're focusing this month. So if you're watching this, comment below you're focusing on this skill, and if you need help, just send me a message. I will help you achieve that more. I'll give you some tips if you need some tips how to achieve that. You do that. And yeah, just keep working on your skill. Never forget, it's never late. You can always grow, always change, always improve. So keep working on your skills, on your attitude, or your passion, and I'm always there to support you. My DM is always open, so reach out if you need any help other than that. So keep up the good work, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.